I'm Maëlik and this is Elio.
I'm Robert and this is our restaurant. We were in France and thinking up the restaurant and where we wanted to lay down roots, and Toronto became very obvious and evident. And again, just moving a little bit west out of the downtown core, it afforded us a little bit different lifestyle where we could raise a family, be part of a really great neighborhood and a really great community.
Myself didn't have any background in the hospitality field, but I really learned to love it. And like you just mentioned, what I really like is getting to know all our customers, and we live in a neighborhood, so we know a lot of them from the neighborhood. And sometimes I go to the park and they're like, oh, we're getting married next year, do you think we could have it at the restaurant? Or, oh, we have our son's baptism in a few months, can I send you an email? And we start talking about the details.
So we wanted to do something very simple. The wood oven was already here, and we were thinking about incorporating a cuisine based on fire 5 years ago, much before it became very trendy, from my travels in Argentina when that was the main heat source that we were cooking with and that I saw a lot of throughout the city. But the functionality just didn't work, so I decided to go the route of pizza, and I had some training in it. And then focus on the kitchen myself and hire someone to make the pizza here. And when we first started, it was just the two of us cooking and doing the dishes and prepping all of the food every day. We've evolved from that, just from the community support and the neighborhood support alone. So it's been a really exciting ride over the last 5 years. What we do best is we make pasta and pizza very, very well. I never thought I would say that, but we have a very, very good pizza recipe. We make all of our pasta and dough from scratch every day here. Pastas here, I think, are some of the best in the city, from the sauces that we pair with the noodles and all of the different types of pasta that we make throughout the year here. So we have a lady that I met at the farmer's market, and she has a wonderful large garden and she's a dedicated farmer. And now she's providing a good chunk of the vegetables and herbs for the restaurant. Substitutions, we're talking about two things. We're talking about dietary restrictions and allergies, and we have no problem accommodating them. Most of the time, those people are very accommodating as well, where they understand that the dish is not going to be 100% what it should be. On the other side of it, when we're making substitutions, maybe the customer doesn't understand the lengthy process that's gone in, not only to come up with the dish, but also the process of creating the dish, of preparing the dish. And once we start substituting ingredients one for the other, or omitting ingredients, the dish it's not whole anymore, it's not complete. We've lost ingredients that have come from a local farmer that will really complement the dish. And it also just slows down the efficiency of the kitchen.
We're a business, but we're also a family who lives here, and we want to be able to walk on the lakeshore and enjoy nice stores and businesses, and just have something nice to live. And it's an amazing neighborhood because we're right by the water, and there's lots of great people moving here, and we just feel like if we could have a very nice strip here, that would be great. And so we are happy even seeing more businesses moving here, and we want more restaurants and more bars, and we don't see competition, we see the opposite. We see more people getting the neighborhood to change. So yeah, it's really great being on both sides.
So hello everyone, everyone, this is Chef Erica Araujo. Today we are at Cellar Door. We are here with Chef Robert and he's gonna show us how to do a...
Traditional wood-baked pizza.
Well, we're gonna do this and we'll see how it turns.
Yes, we'll see between mine
Okay.
and yours. So we're gonna take the dough out, and there's lots of air in the dough, so you just wanna push your fingers down as flat as possible and get all the
Okay.
air out of the dough first.
Let's do this. Oh, this is nice.
Do a queen's wave
Okay.
kind of motion here. So you're gonna hold with your left hand, and don't be afraid to stretch the dough with your right. It's a
Oh,
very
okay.
nice elastic dough.
Oh yeah. So explain us why you live like 72 hours. Like what?
Why
what
do
is
we do
the
that?
point?
We're just trying to encourage a longer fermentation, a little bit outside at room temperature, and we're slowing it down a little bit in the fridge as well, so it doesn't overproof.
Okay.
The fermentation process is just allowing the gases and the carbohydrates to do their thing, and what's happening is basically we're turning in nice sugars into nice proteins, and it's allowing for a much lighter, crispier, more elastic, but also lighter in your stomach.
In your stomach. Yeah, very
So
easy to digest.
Very easy to digest, and very easy to eat more than one.
Ooh,
That's the most important
that's
thing.
more important. Okay, let me tell you
Okay.
what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
But yours is bigger than me.
You can make it as big as you want. Don't be afraid to
Oh,
stretch. Look
just
how
stretch
nice
it,
and
yes.
elastic that is.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, we can see
Perfect.
through it. We can play with it as much as we want. It means it's really well rested.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit of sauce.
So what kind of pizza we're gonna do today?
We're just gonna do the traditional margarita.
Okay.
So we're not a traditional Napolitan style pizzeria.
Very good.
Yeah.
Am I going here?
We're doing, I like to call it traditional calabrese. It's the type of pizza that I ate growing up when I was in Calabria.
Okay.
It's cooked at a little bit of a lower temperature. We're looking for a very thin crust. The border is a little bit smaller, so it gets crispier, and it cooks more, and we want a nice well done pizza at the end. Okay?
What else we're gonna
So
put?
we're gonna put some basil on the pizza. And this is the most difficult part, believe it or not. Is getting it on and off. Do you want to try?
Okay, I will try.
From this side?
From this side.
Yeah, keep the paddle very flat,
Yeah.
and don't be afraid.
Ah! Almost?
Yeah, now bring it back, and forward, and back again.
No.
So when you bring it back, you're going to want to lift up the lip of the... Yeah, lift up the lip.
There you
There
are.
we go. Okay,
Okay.
slide it out into any place. Traditionally, the pizzas wouldn't be cut, but that's our one concession.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to cheers with me?
Sure.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Robert. Cheers.
Cheers. Bon appetit.
They're so good. Love it.
Mhm.